When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see the national champions from last year, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on another team from the Big Ten, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Buckeyes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense will have the first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. The short hands, it's Anthony. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad, like it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back. But there's also a competitive element, Palmer, that you want to beat this squad. Like, this is the next team in your way for you accomplishing your goals and dreams.
Yeah, he's probably experiencing the emotional spectrum coming into this game, but make no mistake about it, he has to separate himself from his past allegiances and understand he's the home team. He wants this crowd to get in this football game. You know, he just gave a rousing speech to his guys in the locker room before taking the field. He wants to win this game versus his alma mater.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs up.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Badgers will try to pin them back with the punt.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
So Ohio State's offense will go to work for the first time today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David, and it's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football from climbing the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him.
Kearney on the jet! And he's brought down after a nice gain. Love the way he didn't just run to a spot. He found the cushion in the zone and got himself open for the first down.
Yeah, and you're taught to find that space. Don't run right into a zone defender who's sitting there looking at the quarterback and looking at you. So much creativity with routes now and being able to just have subtle moves one way, come back the other way. Nice job by the tight.
Oh, a lot of space. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Quarterback strolling away from Heath. Headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
He'll bring it out. It's Barry Johnson. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Here's the give off the left side. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
What an individual effort that time, beating his guy and getting in the backfield and making him play. Ohio State has had so many dominant D linemen in recent years, right? The Bosa brothers.
He lost one down the sideline. Snatches it on the right. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus. You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it 1st and 10 in plus territory. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Scanning the field, it's Edwards. On the move, he fires. It's caught downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. And the Badgers are moving quickly down the field. Defense showing blitz here. Gets it out quickly. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, just nothing happening that time for the QB, right? RPO keeps it. He's trying to throw, nobody there. He tries to buy time, getting out to his right-hand side, but the defense took everything away and just forced the...
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Wisconsin. A great catch and run for 6. Extra point here will tie the game. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and they'll get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. He uncorks a laser deep down the middle.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. If that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, he'd be forcing it a little bit.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. On the direct snap, it's Peoples. Quarterback down, breaking the field. They forced ahead just a bit, not a lot working with the Wildcat there. We're off to a fast start here. Offenses are humming as we're in the final minute of the first quarter. To the air, it's Sayin. Pulls it in, it's Graham. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw
intercepted deep in his own end. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
He'll keep it himself. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Not much there. They'll give him one to the 14.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football, you can tell.
Looking for a man. It's Edwards. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Badgers decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. He takes it at the 45. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives.
He's loose on the right. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff.
Give him 6. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Hand off to the lone back. Gets away from one. He's got space. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go right back to it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
Well, I think the defense is expecting here on third down that this running back's going to get it again. He got it on first, had a nice carry, got it on second. Now he set him up in third and short. You've got to be physical here and make sure this guy goes backwards.
The Badgers will line up to punt it away. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sayin. Pocket breaking down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. He's going to take off. And he's dragged down. Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
To the air on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Across the 25. He's loose. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Firing to the right, complete. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. And they'll knock him down for a 5-yard loss.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football on the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
With the catch, it's Anthony. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. It'll be 3rd and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Takes a hit as he fires. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football. Made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Peoples. Caught in the backfield, it's Ball. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste. as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a gap. It's Dupree.
I think the offensive coordinators are there going, thank goodness we don't play them every week. This defense has been suffocating. This offense has got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is that makes this team go, that makes them tick, that makes them get first downs and hopefully move the football.
Well, when your quarterback has already been sacked 4 times, shouldn't be some big surprise if the O-line gets called for holding. And here comes the offense on second down. Off play action. Got it in the middle. It's Anthony. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Badgers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. He's going for it all. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Boy, this defense is ridiculous. On point. They know how to rush the passers. Multiple guys getting it done. 5 sacks, and we are still in the first half.
On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Wide open downfield. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Rushes on him. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
That should be the final play of the first half. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Pressure is all over him, and he can't get it off. Down he goes, and that'll bring us to the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a terrific atmosphere there in Madison.
The Badgers will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the 3rd. Dropping back, it's Sayin. The sure hands, it's Graham. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for. You're backed up in your own territory. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. The quick out. Stopped at the 44, but he got 10 on the play. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. That's caught. It's Tate. Defense there to get him out of bounds as he gets it down to the 48.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Fires to the tight end. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. And the Buckeyes have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Going for it all. And it's knocked away downfield. The DB getting a hand in there. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He might want another play. Back to pass. Right on target this time. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The offense really struggled in the first half of this game, so it was important coming out of halftime. They were able to generate some momentum and get some rhythm offensively, and right now they look like they have it on this drive. Great news to see the quarterback make that last throw there to pick up the 1st down. They need him to play great in the second half.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Going up top again. Got it in the middle. It's Peoples. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The Buckeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Back to throw, it's Sayed. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. The Buckeyes are stopped, but not before getting the 1st down. They were easily within field goal range there, but they don't feel like you can win this game 3 points at a time.
Nah, pass. I mean, you got to be aggressive. You got to get touchdowns, man. You've seen the emphasis. Defenses are willing to give up.
And that one is picked up in the end zone.
When you get in the red zone, you can see as a defense, you get into your drops really quickly and you get your eyes on the quarterback. And you try to read his eyes and break on the football. It's such tight windows to throw in. Great job by the defender breaking on the ball, creating the interception.
Looking for more room. Wide open spaces. He steps out right at the 40-yard line, and now they are in business moving toward midfield.
I'll tell you, the defense is going to have to do a much better job containing these outside run plays. They better be able to funnel the football back to the middle of the field, because this guy with his speed can kill you like he did on that outside run play there to the left.
Good job to avoid the negative. Get rid of that thing.
This is a situation here in the 3rd quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this. And
it's a running room. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
They'll try to run for it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. Hauls it in and looking upfield. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
And this defense is dialed in. This is fun to watch. The pass defense all being on a string, understanding their responsibilities. Almost had another interception there. They are hunting the football.
Looking for a man. It's Sayed. Makes the catch. He's going to have... pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
At the 33. Good enough for first down.
And talk about spreading the ball around, everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Stand to the game, and we'll start with the first down. Here's the handoff. Across the 45. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The Buckeyes line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it, looking for the first down. And they'll fight. Down after a terrific pickup. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Looking down the middle. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This is going to be a 46-yard field goal attempt.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
To the air, it's Edwards. Finds the tight end. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Bringing the heat. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man, doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on, and now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disrupted. They've been all over the field.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Get ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They've put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win. On to next week.
He came into this year with big expectations. Everybody expecting him to stat it up. And now with that last completion, he's already over 2,000 yards back.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Buckeyes trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. That's caught. It's Smith. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness